So finally, we're having an event based off games. For the longest time, I feel like forever, we've been talking about hardware. We've been talking about the Series X. We've been talking about the PS5. We've even been talking about controllers. But now it's time for the bread and butter when it comes to video games, which is games. And May the 7th, 2020, Xbox is first in line with this event. They're going to be talking about third-party games, what these games are going to look like on their console, because they do have the strongest platform. So we want to see what these games look like on it. But before we get on with the video, definitely hit that like button if you guys enjoyed the content. Subscribe for future content. Let's get this video rolling. I think it's pretty apparent, what my first game is going to be. It's going to be pretty much everyone's first game. Assassin's Creed Valhalla. I probably butchered that. My apologies. It's no secret that Microsoft and, Ubisoft have a very good relationship. So I can totally see this happening. I can see Valhalla coming out with more gameplay because, they've already said they're coming out with more gameplay. But I don't think it's going to end there. I think something else from Ubisoft is going to be on this platform. Maybe Watch Dogs 2. Maybe they'll show what the Rainbow Six Siege looks like on here, because they are going to bring that game over. I don't know if it's going to be just backwards compatible from the Xbox One and they think that's good. For some reason, part of me feels like it's going to have a next-gen counterpart, but that's just me. But anyway, one game I do think is going to be in here besides Assassin's Creed is definitely Watch Dogs 2. We haven't seen this game, or not Watch Dogs 2, the new Watch Dogs. We have not seen this game in a very long time. I think it got delayed out of last year, and I don't even know if this game has a release date currently. But I do think that it is a good possibility that shows up here, and they give us a new gameplay with a new reveal trailer and a new release date. So, and if I were to guess where the game would come out, I would probably put it around, maybe September to October, but we don't know, with this whole virus thing going on, we really have no clue if it's affecting Ubisoft like it's affecting everywhere else. So Watch Dogs might not even come out this year either. The next one, I know a lot of you aren't going to agree with. It's definitely me trying to, hope this happens. I'm a huge stealth person. I've always been a huge stealth person, and there's been a hole when it comes to that stealth genre in the industry for a while. So I would really love if that Splinter Cell showed up. Now, obviously, the odds of this happening is so slim, I can't help it. But I have to put it in this prediction because it destroys my gamer soul that there is not a Splinter Cell to play besides Blacklist. So the next game is obviously Batman. For a lot of people that's been waiting for this, Warner Brothers has been real sketchy when it comes to this particular game. They've been teasing it in weird ways. Everyone knows this is here, but no one knows when this game's going to come out. It was rumored that at E3, Warner Brothers was supposed to have their own presentation. So it's kind of curious that Warner Brothers was going to be at E3, because if that was the case, I think they're going to have a lot more than just Batman. Now, this next one is going to be very apparent, but I do want to really highlight the second one. I think EA is going to be at their conference in some form or fashion, and I think EA is going to show their sports games. People love the Maddens, people love the FIFAs. I don't know about FIFA because I know they lost the marketing rights to that, but Madden I would expect is going to be here in some form or fashion. But I want to go ahead and point out, we haven't had a Battlefront game in a while. It's a very possibility that Battlefront 3 shows up at this conference. I know that's beyond the point, and I know that that's probably not going to happen, because one thing we don't know about this event is how they're going to show this event. Is it going to be your standard inside Xbox where everyone's on the stage, they bring developers in and out, and they talk about the game in detail? They do big focus on Game Pass, because obviously since this is connected to the third party, I don't think it's going to be that. Now, what I think it's going to be is it's going to be like XO 2019, where it's kind of like an E3 presentation rather than your standard inside Xbox. And if it's that way, it could be all these things. But if it is the standard inside Xbox, it might not be none of these things. We might see Assassin's Creed, Watch Dogs, and that's all. It's hard to tell. We have to see exactly how they're going to do this presentation. Now, This next one's Dying Light 2. I'm a huge Dying Light fan. We haven't seen a whole lot on Dying Light in a while. It was at their last E3 conference, and Dying Light 1 was so good, and I really think that there's a chance that they bought Techland. I know a lot of people are going off of rumors, and I'm going off rumors myself. I think that Techland is a perfect company for them to purchase. They have great talent there, and it would be crazy if they go on this stage and they show the gameplay of Dying Light 2, and then after that they show, you know, Phil Spencer coming out or whatever they are, because of this whole virus thing. I don't know if they're gonna have a filled-in room, probably not. But Phil Spencer comes out with, you know, some kind of video chat, and he says, you know, we're welcoming Techland into our first party, and because of that, Dying Light 2 goes into Game Pass day and day. I think that would be a huge move. It would definitely trend on Twitter, and I think a lot of people would really look forward to what they can bring to the Xbox platform afterwards. Now, as far as ending the show, they could go with this through a different couple methods. They could show the biggest third-party thing they have, which is something like Cyberpunk, which, you know, clearly that's going to be in here somewhere, but I hope it's not ending the show. That's why I kept it for the later end of the show, the video. Or they could end it with a teaser to their summer bash. Now, the reason I want it to be the second one. I want them to tease Fable, to tease something with Halo. I don't think they're going to tease Halo because Halo's been announced. I think if they do this, they're going to tease Fable. But if they do tease Fable, you know, make it like a 10-second thing of Fable. You could just show the logo, really, and then just below that show the date for the next event. And who knows if they even know when the next event's going on. I'm pretty sure they have a good idea. I've heard it's June, I've heard it's July. I don't think really anyone knows outside of them at this current point. I think that's a need to know basic. But I really want them to end this with one of their games. And it doesn't have to be long. It doesn't have to be a lot. Just do enough to encourage people to really know that stuff's coming. You know, Microsoft for the longest time has been getting destroyed with that classic, you know, Xbox has no games. And obviously we all know Xbox has games. Xbox always had games, but we need to destroy that. So I think they need to end this with their own game. It doesn't have to be long, like I said. Just 10 seconds. Show the date for the fan fest that's coming out, and then just end the show. Obviously, there's a good chance this isn't gonna happen because it makes sense. I'm not a multi-billion-dollar corporation. I don't know how to run that marketing team. So if they want to end this with the biggest third party, I wouldn't blame them because it's the biggest third party for a reason. They have a huge marketing deal with Cyberpunk, so it would not surprise me if they did it with Cyberpunk. But anyway, that's it for the video. Tell me what you guys think in the comment section below. My voice is completely destroyed. But anyway, tell me what you guys think in the comment section below. Do you think any type of game that they're going to announce? Do you think they're going to announce any studio acquisitions? This is strictly my thought process and my predictions, and I can only speak for that. But anyway, definitely hit that like button if you guys enjoyed the video. Until next time, I'm a gaming addict. I'm out of here. Peace.